Hello guys, Reven2 here. With this videos I want to explain you the basics of flying and how to be good at flying. So first of all I want you to go to the VR training so we can train without losing nanites or anything. First of all, please go to your settings and your key bindings and switch over to aircraft. Here I want you to bind the throttle analog to your keyboard. Throttle analog is basically an air brake which will make you lose speed completely. Another thing is you should also bind pitch up and pitch down to your keyboard, because this will allow you to pitch up and pitch down on maximum speed. It's not limited to your mouse sensitivity. That's why good pilots use this to turn around quicker. This also gives you the options to lower your flight sensitivity, which will give you a better aim with your mouse. When you are at the VR training, go to the terminal and make sure you are pulling a mosquito with hover stability and spawn it. So the first maneuver you have to learn is the so-called banking turn. The banking turn is used to turn around as quickly as possible if you are chased by enemy ESFs. What I want you to do, I want you to fly in one direction, hit the throttle analog key, roll to the side, and now use your pitch down hotkey to turn around as fast as possible. I will do it again. I fly, I hit throttle analog, I roll to the side, and I pitch down with my hotkey. One more time. I fly in one direction, I use throttle analog, I roll to the side, and I turn around. Now I'm able to face the enemy and shoot at it. The second thing is the so-called reversed maneuver. The reversed maneuver is a maneuver to evade and confuse enemy pilots and get out of their aim. What you need to know for this, you have to be in hover mode to execute a nice reversed maneuver. So what I want you to do, I want you to hit the throttle analog key, and if you're now using ascent and descent, you can hover up and hover down. You can also do this to the side, but if you are looking down, you will see that I'm gaining speed now and my engine starts to move me forward. And if I press ascent now, you will see I'm gaining speed. That's why it's necessary for a reversed maneuver that you're pitching up and you're looking up to the air and always tapping your S button, so you're not gaining speed. And what you're basically doing now, you're hitting the boost button. The boost button will kick you in one direction, and you are also gaining a backward speed, which allows you to constantly shoot on a target without getting behind it. To master a reverse maneuver, I want you here to be able to use your afterburner completely without gaining forward speed. That means you're flying, you're hitting the throttle analog key, you're looking up, you're pressing S, and then you are using your afterburner completely. When you're able to master this, we start off with combining the banking turn together with a reversed maneuver. So you're flying in one direction, you're hitting the throttle analog, S key, you're pitching down, and then you pull off reversed maneuvers as much as you can. Make sure you master these two maneuvers to be a good pilot. These maneuvers are really basic and you have to understand how they are working. Thank you. Now we step over to step 2. Guys, part 2 is about setting up your mouse sensitivity. I'm here with Asus on the test server, so we can pull infinite mosquitoes here and yeah, have free space to train. We swapped mosquitoes, so I can shoot my own mosquito without getting weapon locks. A small hint for mouse sensitivity. I have a mouse with 800 dpi and my mouse sensitivity is on 0.65. If you want to know which mouse sensitivity you need a friend who's flying in front of you and always ascending and descending. And now what I want you to do, I want you to try to follow him and make sure you're hitting him. If you're underleading the target, that means you're always behind the target. I'm gonna demonstrate it with a real low mouse sensitivity. You cannot keep up the movement speed of him, so my cursor is always behind him. That means my mouse sensitivity is too low. On the other hand, if I push my mouse sensitivity to the maximum, I will not be able to stay on target. I will always overlead my target because my mouse is just too sensitive. That means your mouse sensitivity is too high. Train this and make sure you find the right mouse sensitivity for your setup. Step 3 is about learning how to fight in the air, how to train your aim. We are here again on the test server and I'm gonna demonstrate you how to execute a nice hover duel. What we basically gonna do, we switched mosquitoes again. We're gonna fly past each other, we are pulling off banking turns, reverse maneuvers, and then we are trying to hit each other and stop if you are burning. If you're burning, you're using the fire suppression, and then you wait until you're repaired fully up and go for it again. Okay, aces, I'm good to go. Start now. I'm gonna fly beneath you. Okay, the duel is now going to start. I'm gonna fly beneath aces. Then we are going to do a banking turn. Right now, I'm hitting the throttle analog. I'm turning around. I'm doing a reverse maneuver and I'm hovering up and down to confuse him. One important thing is when you're reloading, try to execute reversed maneuvers to learn how to evade shots while reloading. If I'm taking too much fire right now, I'm trying to evade Ace's shots by doing maneuvers. For example, right now I'm doing reversed maneuvers to get less damage by him. If I've executed the reversed maneuvers, I will try to put as much damage on him again. Okay, let's stop. Okay guys, it wasn't the best duel because it was just for recording purpose, but if you want to train, go like this, train your ascending and descending and evading enemy shots.